What's happening, Wisdom Warriors? Back at it for another video. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing fine. I wanted to drop this video kind of like an energy update, kind of like where we're headed going forward. Just, a quick message for all of us and for whoever needs it, whoever needs this video right now. Because as I've been going into the Akashic records more and more, week after week, with multiple people either doing readings on me or me doing readings on them and going in their records, the common theme that I've been experiencing and getting is trust ourselves, come from the heart, lead with the heart, follow the feeling with anything that you're doing. And something that I've been experiencing a lot lately, especially when making videos on YouTube or doing videos or audio for the podcast, it's funny how in alignment it becomes. Like yesterday, I really was pushing to do a podcast. And then my co-host, who I do the podcast with, he then messaged me and said, "I'm not really feeling it, man. I'm not really up to doing it." And I was actually relieved that he said that, because I was pushing myself to do it. And in actuality, my body was telling me no. And I didn't feel good about doing it. Versus me coming on here after being in a over 5-hour session earlier, I would have been drained and exhausted and not wanting to do a video for even YouTube. And I feel called to do this video. I feel good about it. It resonates with me. It aligns with me. Somebody needed this message. Even if I wasn't going to post it today, somebody needed this message, or many of you needed this message. And I just felt like I needed to record this and do a video. And I followed the feeling. And that is one of the themes that I see that we're experiencing as a whole, as the collective. We all are experiencing that we need to follow the feeling. We need to feel how we feel about communicating with this person that we haven't talked to in a while, texting this person, calling this person, whatever we do in our life. It's not about the mind, the thinking mind anymore. It's about feeling. It's about, how does it feel in your body? How does it feel with you? If it doesn't feel good, then you don't do it. You don't continue with it. You don't engage. You don't go out to that event. You don't hang out at that club. You don't do these things that don't feel good anymore. We're shifting, we're splitting timelines. We're having a split right now, a massive split in consciousness. We're jumping timelines. We're being forced onto a new timeline. A lot of us that are resisting and fighting, we're being forced and dragged into a new timeline that we weren't going to willingly go to. And that's happening right now as we speak. We're creating a whole new earth, and we're all starting over. And that's why it feels so weird and strange, and things just don't feel normal, because we're creating something completely new that we don't, and none of us even know what it is, because we've never experienced it. And so, and the new thing is energy, and going with the feeling, and going how you feel, not with a thinking mind, like, I'm going to take this action, I'm going to do this thing. We can't do that anymore. It's not a thing anymore. It's like we have to feel it. And if we don't feel it and it doesn't feel good with us, then we don't do it, because our body's kind of telling us not to do it. Like what happened to me yesterday, it felt all icky inside. It didn't feel right. It felt like I was like in quicksand, or in my whole body was, or like it was like sludge. It just did not feel good. And luckily, he contacted me and said, "I'm not feeling it, bro. I'm just not feeling it." And I was actually relieved, because I really was pushing myself to do this podcast yesterday, and it just did not feel right. But this felt right. Somebody needed this message, and maybe it was just me too, that I needed to come on here and get this message out, for not only someone out there, but for myself, to remind myself of the fact that I need to pay more attention to how I feel in the moment, how I feel about doing certain things, how it resonates with me, because I'm so much more connected to my higher self now than I ever was. And I say that with conviction because I know it to be true. And I see it, how it's coming through in the readings, how connected I am now. And I've always had psychic abilities. I've always had these abilities to hear the voices and talk to spirit and all these things, but I was numbing it for most of my life and suppressing it because I was told that I'm crazy and as a kid, and like no one else was experiencing what I was experiencing, and I was misdiagnosed and just all kinds of things that I will talk further about on this channel and in other endeavors I'm working on. But and as you know, you guys know the platform that we have, spiritualbootcamp.net. You know, Just Breathe, Spiritual Bootcamp Just Breathe on YouTube. Check out all those avenues of stuff I'm working on. And of course this channel. But I've had these experiences where I've suppressed and numbed these things because I was afraid and no one else could understand. And I didn't even understand growing up as a young lad, a young kid, and having these powerful tools at my disposal, and I didn't understand it and nobody understood it, and so I suppressed it and I numbed out on many different things, many different addictions and all kinds of stuff that was forcing me to push all that stuff down. And in doing these things that I've been doing, like Reiki and breath work and meditation and yoga, and the Akashic records has connected me to my higher self more and more, to bring those tools and gifts back online that I've so long suppressed. So I come on here to tell you that big things and beautiful things are happening for humanity and for all of us as we move forward. And there's nothing to be scared of, nothing to be fearful of. It's a beautiful thing when you follow your spiritual path and you follow your purpose and you follow the reason you came here and incarnated, versus fighting that and resisting it and trying to go against the grain. You'll never win. Trust me, I've tried to do that most of my life. It doesn't work. The universe will have its way and will nudge you back on that path, and it won't be an easy and pretty way. It's better for you just to walk with your hands up in the air and just allow for whatever is going to unfold to unfold, because you chose here to come here and you chose to experience this and you chose to be a part of it and you chose to help and serve humanity. You didn't come here to run from your gifts. You didn't come here to run from the abilities you have. You didn't come here to run from what you chose to come here to do, which is help the ones that are awakening, help walk people home to themselves. And if you are watching this and if you have gone through these things, then there's a reason you're here and you're watching these videos, because you are here to, and you chose to volunteer and you chose to come here to do these things, to help move humanity forward as a whole, collectively, and wake people up and hold their hands through their awakening, because you've already gone through it. So I urge you to listen to this video multiple times if you have to, and realize that we're moving no matter what in this way. And I'm seeing more and more divine connections coming together. People are meeting their divine connection that was divinely connected to them. Mine is coming this year. I know it. I've been feeling it since last year. I know it. And I've been feeling it for years, but it's gotten more intense as 2023 was approaching. So just stay tuned for more of these energy updates. I love you all so much from my heart to yours. Take care of yourselves and each other. Rest as much as you need to right now, because it's very, very important. I love you all so much. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. More to come. We'll see you soon. I love you all. Take care.